Hi there, Dave here, that foreign bloke, and I'm in Nong Prajak Park in Udon Thani, Thailand. The Chinese New Year, Chinese Year of the Pig statue, or well, I wouldn't call it a statue, but that's what it is. Year of the Pig, Chinese New Year, and this is the Floral Clock. Basically, it's a clock with flowers around it. This park is an absolute oasis of peace and tranquility, right in the middle of the city. A city that is noisy, loud, hustle and bustle. But this is absolutely beautiful here. I'm just waiting for Jaew. She's with her sister doing some business at the city hall, and I was waiting in the car, but I was feeling a bit off colour today. Too bright sunshine. I was feeling a bit off colour today, so I decided to come for a walk in the park while I was waiting, and it's absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately though, they're watering everywhere, as you can see behind me here too, so it's a bit wet for walking, and my Crocs sandals, which I'm wearing at the moment, are extremely slippery on this painted concrete pathway, but it is what it is. You have to water to keep the place looking green and plush and pleasant. Here is one of the suspension bridges going over the water here in the park. I'm not going to go that far because of the watering, because it's too wet where they're watering, but there are a couple of suspension bridges here in the park which take you to the various islands. Basically the park is built in and around a large water reservoir which is right in the city centre, and within the reservoir there are a couple of islands, 2 or 3 islands, and of parkland, which is where I am now. And these islands have gardens, playgrounds, places for Tai Chi and relaxation. Very nice. Being here at this moment, it's about 11 o'clock on a weekday morning, 11:30 minutes. Being here now and just hearing the birds and the peace and quiet, it's quite hard to imagine that you're actually in the middle of this hustling, bustling, noisy city. It's just amazing, and yeah, I like it a lot. Down here, this way, is a Tai Chi area, just over there. But I'll tell you that on the way back round. Tai Chi is something that I've been considering taking up actually as a form of exercise, but also to help me with my stroke recovery. Although I've never got round to it yet, but I'm still considering it, so not sure whether this would be a place to come or not, being a complete beginner, but we shall see. Could think of worse places to be carrying out Tai Chi, that's for sure. It's great to be back in the warmth as well. One thing that, unfortunately, since my stroke, one thing that I just cannot cope with is cold, and I find it extremely cold, even when it just gets down to below 15 degrees, 10 degrees, something like that, which I never used to do living in Sweden. It would need to be below 0 before I even put a hat on, but nowadays it's not the same, so walking around here at 30 degrees, absolutely lovely. Although it gets a bit hot in the sun in the afternoon. but you know, that's how it is. This blue path that I'm on is actually a cycle path. It's a bit hard to know which bits of the cycle path and which are the walking. I think the blue parts you can cycle and the yellow parts are just for walking. I don't know whether you're not allowed to walk on the cycle bit or not, but I'm walking it anyway, nearly falling over going through the water. It's a bit of a danger. Wake up. So this is the Tai Chi area I was mentioning, as you can see. Anti-Gek. I don't know Tai Gek, but I suppose that must be Tai Chi in Thai. Yeah, anyway, I'll keep walking. As I say, I think the yellow bits are just for walking and the blue are for cycling. I'm not sure whether it's allowed to walk on the cycling bit but not allowed to cycle on the walking bit, or both have to keep to their own, and the red ones are both or either. Let's have a look, see. Get out of the way. Looks like the ice delivery is coming from Jaew. There's an ice lorry delivering ready-made ice to somebody here in the park. There's even exercise equipment. If you want to do some shoulder exercises, there are other exercise machines here for various things, hand cycling things. Not sure what that is, pull-ups and what have you, cycle, rowing machine, sit-up machine, treadmills, mechanical treadmills, not powered treadmill. And this is the hand cycling, or I don't know what you call it, hand pedaling, but that's one of them. That's my favourite bird that's singing now in the background, or was singing in the background. It's called Nok Khao Chawa in Thailand. It's a bit of like a small pigeon. There it is again. Right, looks like I might be getting wet again here. And I have to be careful not to fall over sliding in the moist. My shoes do not grip when wet. When it's wet. Right, I made it through there anyway, without falling over. It's understandable that they would be watering at this time of the day because the park is pretty much empty. Of an evening down here, oh, there's another thing in the park. It's a large urn. I think it's representing the ancient settlement from Bang Chang, which is it's in the area here of Udon Thani, but it's outside of the city. This is probably the stall that was getting the ice delivered in front of me. There's a couple of coffee shops, iced coffee, iced tea and so on. I might even buy myself an iced tea. why not? Make the most of the situation. No tea there anyway. Okay, after a little bit of confusion as to my wishes, spoken in a mixture of Lao and Thai, nobody has any iced tea, only the bottled stuff, oasis and various. Unfortunately, they are full of sugar. They have the Lipton iced tea as well, but the same thing. It's just full of sugar. Now, the stuff that they make, fresh iced lemon tea, also is full of sugar. But I ask them to make it with less sugar, and if they have any what they call low sugar, low calorie sugar or sweetener, to make it with that instead. So. But you can't do that with the stuff in the bottles. This is a tunnel where they seem to be growing some kind of vines. I don't know if it's grapes or what it is, but I expect they will grow over the whole length of the tunnel in due course. The tunnel, the vine tunnel. Keep going. We come to another bridge which we can actually see this time. That over there is the suspension bridge, which I didn't go over before because it was too wet. And then there's another one here which is green and it's not being watered. Looks like they've actually redone it recently. There seems to be a lot of rusty white iron parts there, and it all looks very fresh and newly painted, so maybe it's been recently renovated. It's beautiful. Sorry. And over there is Watana Hospital, it's a private hospital. Both myself and Jaew have used it a couple of times, or Jaew's used it many times, but I've been there a couple of times. When I first came over, after having had my stroke, it's very windy here, so I might have to pause this, but very nice. I can hear my birds singing away. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, a bit windy up on the bridge, so hopefully that didn't come across too badly. Can you hear my bird? Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's my absolute favourite bird song in Thailand when I hear that. It's funny because whenever I watch other Thai vloggers, Thai videos, when I'm not in Thailand, especially when I'm in Sweden and I'm missing Thailand, and I watch some Thai vloggers, and in the background you hear the song of the Nok Khao Chawa. I always immediately react to it. It's like I hear it in the background the minute it starts singing. I'm like, Thailand. Anyway, I think I'm going to carry on my walk here and call it a day with this little mini vlog of Nong Prajak Park. As I said, it was just a spur of the moment decision to walk whilst I was waiting for Jaew, really. Although I do have plans to walk here more often because I like it. Well, at this time of the day it's very peaceful, if not a bit wet. But anyway, it was just to quickly show you that. I'm going to carry on my walk, and I think when I come out of the park, I'll go and try and find some tea out in the street and go back and wait at the car. So Jaew's finished at the City Hall. So thanks very much for watching. Please stay tuned. Remember, new videos every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Bangkok time, and possibly ones in between if I have time and footage to show. Thanks for watching. Bye.